We've had another one of those hell must have frozen over moments. Yesterday, the Obama White House admitted, I think for the first time, can't recall another time, that they actually made a mistake. They admitted that it was a mistake for the president not to go to the big unity rally in the wake of the terrorist attacks in Paris and join with 44 other world leaders locked arm in arm, standing up for liberty. The president didn't go. Biden didn't go. Holder didn't go, even though he was in France. Kerry was over in India somewhere. And the U.S. was conspicuous by its absence. And it absolutely was a mistake not to go. But it was also intentional that the president didn't go, and make no mistake about it. He was not going to be seen in a photo op in opposition to Islam in any form. And that's what that protest was, against Muslim terrorism and radical Islamic fanatics. And the president flat out made a conscious decision, I'm not going, and I'm not sending anybody else high profile to that function. That's exactly what went on. No doubt about it. And now another dimension of this story, in the wake of those terrorist attacks, focused on the offices of that satirical magazine, the very magazine, Charlie Hebdo, where several of its staff were slaughtered by radical Islamic terrorists last week. They are up and running with a bold cover actually depicting the Prophet Muhammad in Dr. Seuss-like cartoon fashion. Looks like something out of Mad magazine. And mad will be the operative word for how radical Islam reacts to this. They are printing 3 million copies of this and distributing it in 16 languages, when normally they have 40,000 copies a week that they run with Charlie Hebdo. I mean, I don't know whether this is crazy, but I also know it is courageous. They are making a bold stand for freedom of expression and for liberty, and at great risk. Those magazines hit the stands tomorrow. We'll have to follow the story. This is a high-risk situation, and we'll have to see how radical Islam reacts. But I am glad to see those folks in that magazine up and running and making such a bold statement. That's what I think. What do you think? Hey, join me for the next edition of Bud Hedinger Live, and that would be Wednesday morning from 6 to 9 right here on the 50,000-watt front porch on News Radio 102.5 WFLA FM and still on AM 540. I'll look for you then.